Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Now today I'm going to take you through the setup of cTrader. So this is going to be everything from opening an account through to changing the look and feel of cTrader to make it easier to use, right the way into placing and managing positions with cTrader. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is head over to cTrader.com and get yourself open on a demo account so you can have a bit of a play about, make sure that you like cTrader. If you are managing prop accounts, try and sign up with the same email address, as that will enable you to navigate through your accounts with ease once you're signed up. This is going to be quite a practical video. There's plenty of other content online as to why the market is changing and why prop firms are leaning now towards DX trade or cTrader. If you do find this video useful and it helps you out, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. It helps me personally to grow the channel and allow me to put out more videos like this. So once you land on cTrader.com, you'll see a little man in the top right hand corner. And if you go ahead and hit sign up, it should take you to a new tab with an option to create an account. Fairly straightforward, just pop in your name, email address, and create a password, and then it should send you through your credentials on email. There'll be a link to log in through the browser or to download an app. So if you want to pin that on a MacBook, for example, and use the app version, by all means, the world is your oyster. I'll take you through the web browser version, but it's very similar today. So feel free to pause the video here, get your account set up, and come back to the video when you're ready, and I'll be jumping into the platform. Okay, so welcome back. Now, if you're logged in, you should see something similar to what I can see on screen here. Don't worry if it's slightly different, if you've got some modules open that I don't, because one of the first things I'm going to do is show you how you can change the layout and modify this so you can have it a little bit cleaner. You might not like to have multiple charts open at once. Perhaps you want a little bit more real estate and want to close some of the pop-ups on screen. So if you head over to the top left-hand corner, you'll see you've got an expandable menu. So if you open that up, we can then see all of the different currency pairs. So if you do want to swap these out straight away, you can just click on the one that you want to change and then choose a new pair here. So if I want to swap that GB CAD, I think it was, to GBP New Zealand, again, I can do that with ease. Same with pound USD. Maybe I want pound JPY. You can chop and change those out. Perhaps you trade more than 4 pairs though, and you want to change those depending on what you're looking at for the day or the week. So what we'll do is we'll create a watch list so we don't have to navigate through all the pairs. You can also right click on any of these and add a new chart so you can have more than 4 if you want to as well. Now you'll notice if we collapse this menu here that we don't have any watch lists created yet. So let's go ahead and do that before we look at the Forex symbols and choose the ones we want. So I'm going to go ahead and call this daily watch. And then if we come over to all symbols and close popular markets, we can then choose the market that is applicable to us. So I trade Forex, haven't jumped on the futures bandwagon just yet. And then I can say I want to add Euro USD just by favoriting that here and then selecting my watch list. USD Chef and then Aussie USD. So I'll add those to my daily watch. And then when we come back to watch lists here, you'll see we've got our daily watch list. So then we can choose the pairs in which we care about. So that's one of the first things that I would do, is just minimize the amount of markets and pairs in which you're looking at. Create those watch lists so you can chop and change those pairs with ease. If you don't want to have 4 pairs up, at the top here you can click single chart mode. That won't close any of the additional pairs that you've got open. It will just have them here neatly in tabs that you can flick through just by clicking on the pair in which you care about. Okay. Now, if we want to start to, if we go on pound yen as an example here, if we want to start to add in different indicators or change the candle chart type, maybe it gives you the line charts actually by default. If you want to change that back to candlestick type, just hover at the top here. Maybe you're a fan of Greg Secker and you want to change that to the bar chart. Very easy to navigate through the different chart types. We can also add in different indicators. So maybe you're a trend line trader, maybe you trade patterns or you go off different EMAs, etc. You can add all those in here. There's plenty of options, which is one thing I love about cTrader. And then you can save different templates. You've got the time periods at the top here. So if I want to switch to the 2 hour, I can do so. And I can also come over here on the pair itself and I can chop and change which time periods I see along the top here. So maybe I want to add on the 10 minute, or maybe I want to add on, the 4 hour if I'm more of a swing trader. I can then see these have started to add along the top menu here. So we'll go over to the 4 hour. Now, if we want to change what our actual chart looks like, so if we want to get rid of these grids or this tick volume here, we can just right click and then we can head over to viewing options. And then we can get rid of things like positions, grids, period separators, things like that. So I'm just going to get rid of the grid, the tick volume here, and the period separators. And then we can see here it's nice and clean. So I know some of you like to go to town with actually changing things like the background color and the candlestick colors, the bid ask price, all sorts. So if you just head over to color options after you right click as well, you'll see you've got all those options as well. So the world is your oyster. If you like to have neon, pink, green, whatever, go to town. It's entirely up to you. I'm going to leave mine fairly clean and just have the standard red and green with the black background. There are some more general settings. If you've still got a bit of clutter on screen or you prefer a white theme, you can just head over to the bottom left-hand corner, and on general here, you can choose to have things like that main menu on the left we went through to create our watch lists. You can have the trading panel on the right-hand side to open and close positions, as well as changing the color theme here. So you've got dark or light, for example, there. And then there's some few other things as well in terms of like account name, balance. You've got your trade watch at the bottom as well. So it depends how much real estate that you want versus what information that you want to have on screen, but it allows you to customize all of the above, which I think is really, really cool. So if we close that off now, we should have the cTrader looking and feeling a little bit more clean now, or at least how we want. And then from here, we can open and close some positions. So there's a couple of different ways in which you can do it. If you're an experienced trader, maybe you want to set up things like single click trading. So quick trade options you can do here direct from the panel. Just choose your lot size. So maybe we want to trade 2 lots, and then we can double click and you can see here that order was filled. Now, if we do want to add things like a stop loss or a take profit, we can just do that direct from the C panel here. So we can just drag the stop loss and we can drag our TP maybe to these highs here, for example. And then that's going to tell us how many pips it is to our TP and then what our take profit would be. Same with our stop loss here. We can see we'll be losing around $500 and it's a 47 pip stop loss with 2 lots. If you don't like to do it on screen here, we can actually come over and modify our position under settings here within the trading menu at the bottom, and we can change things like our stop loss or our take profit. Now, quick trading isn't for everyone, so if you do want to disable that, just head over to settings again, and then you can see you've got a quick trade option. Me, I like to do my quick trade as a double click, just so I don't accidentally single click and open up a position that I don't want. But if you prefer, you can disable that altogether. Once we've got our position open as well, you've got a few options here in terms of reversing the position. So if I want to open the other side of the market and take a sell, I can do so, or I can double my position. If I click on that, it will open me another position. Sorry, it will double my lot size on there. I'm going to go ahead and just close this position here. And then I'm going to add a new order, which gives me a little bit more time to enter things like my stop loss and my take profit. And that way you can choose what price you want to be stopped out at and what price you want your take profit at. Now, if you're unsure of your take profit or your stop loss, you can still come over to the right hand side here and change your stop loss. And now if I slowly pull this down, you'll see that my risk is actually increasing. So I'm going to lose more the larger stop loss that I have. But let's say I'm happy to lose 0.5%. I know that I need an 80 pip stop loss here. And you'll see here that this is updated in real time now to 0.5. So this is a great feature. There'll be no nasty surprises with cTrader in terms of how much you're losing. Obviously, this is going to update a little bit as price fluctuates and moves here, but I think it's a really nice way to determine your stop loss and your take profit, as opposed to having to rely on your short or your long drawing tool and the levels. Of course, you can just use levels if you wish, if you're used to that within something like TradingView. And you can also change your pips as well. So in terms of your stop loss, again, we wanted an 80 pip stop loss there. Perhaps we want to target, a 1-to-1. We can actually change our take profit to 80 pips on here, for example. Oops, to 80 pips on here. And then we know that we're going to risk around $500 to make $500. So really, really love this feature. I'm going to go ahead and I'm now going to place this order. Now, there was an option on there to have a trailing stop loss. I'm not a huge fan of trailing stop losses, but one thing that I do love about cTrader is once we've got that position open, if you come to the bottom left-hand corner, again, we can modify that position if we want to change anything. But to the left of that, and if my face is in the way, it's a shield icon, and it's called Advanced Protection Settings. If I double click on that, I've then got two options. Now I can set a take profit 1, 2, 3, 4 if you want to take partials out. So for example, if I've got price pushes to the upside 20 pips, maybe I want to take off half a lot here, and then maybe my take profit 2, I want to take off another I don't know, half a lot there, for example. I can actually apply this, and then when price reaches that level, I'm going to take those partials off the position, which I think is really, really cool. I'm really excited to use this more within cTrader. Now, for that to work, you do have to have a connection to the internet, so make sure you leave your machine running. Same with the move stop loss to break even. So once prices may be pushed up 10 pips, I want cTrader to automatically remove my risk and move that to break even. I can do that with the click of a button, and then I can go about my day, or perhaps I'm working on other things and I don't want to, get caught within a breakout and then price come back and take me out for a full loss. So once I've done that, these positions are now managed, if you like, automatically, and I can step away from my charts and then just monitor that on screen from there. So a few different ways that you can manage positions. The last one I want to show you here is the fixed risk buy or sell. What I can do is I can create a limit order, for example, here. I can head into settings and say, I only want to lose 1% of my account. I know that's $1,000 roughly on this $100,000 account. I know I've opened and closed a couple of positions, so it might not be exact. And then if I come back to screen here, I can change my stop loss, and it's automatically going to amend the lot size for me. Same with my take profit. Let's say I want to target these highs here. Now I need that to automatically calculate the lot size. So I can just click this button here, double click to then place that order. Oh, place two, but you get the gist. The buy orders have been filled. And now when price reaches this level, it's going to tag me in with a fixed risk of $1,000 here. Now at the bottom, if you can't see your orders, you've got a few menus here along the top. So you've got your open positions and you've also got your orders. So if I want to close one of those, because I've actually accidentally opened two, I can do that. So hopefully that gives you a good idea of how to use cTrader. Let me know in the comments what you think of cTrader. And if this video has helped you, please make sure to subscribe. It helps support me personally in growing the channel and lets me know that you want more of this type of content out there. Look forward to seeing you in the next video, and thanks so much for watching.